Hey, welcome to part number 2. Let's continue adding a small amount of white fondant on the top of the styrofoam to elongate the body of our teddy bear. Otherwise it will look like weird, so we have to make it look more like long, and this is the way that we are going to put the fondant on the top. Just with your fingers try to smooth, and if you don't want, or if you want to use your smoothers, your shapers, you can use them just to give a little bit more shape. Try to let the front part like more big for the tummy, and the back more straight. Okay, that's why I told you to put the wire a little bit to the back. Okay, now I am extending navy blue fondant. I just make a mixture of royal blue fondant with black fondant to achieve this color, but you can also find it in navy blue. Okay, so I just cut this part of the rectangle. This is going to be the jacket for our teddy bear. Let's measure. If it fits, we can leave it. Try to check the length. I'm gonna put it a little bit up, and I have already measured and cut the excess just to save more time. And now I am just putting the jacket like this, or the coat, or suit, I don't know. Okay, so try, if you want, you can put some water or glue in the back to help the fondant to stick. And now we are going to cut like this, like a triangle in both sides, to make it look more like a coat, or like a suit, or like a jacket. And I am leaving this part white because I want it to look like the shirt. Now I am cutting the excess on both sides like this, and I'm cutting this part. Okay, and these two parts in triangle like this, just to give more shape to the jacket. Okay, I think it looks nice. Don't worry about this because it's going to be covered, so don't worry, we are doing fine. But I think I am going to cut a little bit more. Yes, a little bit more, because remember, we are going to put a big bow, so I want the white to still be visible under or behind the bow. Okay, I'm going to cut like this, two small triangles to make it look better, and that's it. Okay, so let's continue. I am using a little bit of red fondant, just need a little bit. Try to make a stripe like this, and try to make the edges pointy like this. Okay, it looks great. You can also use the smoothers. It's easier. Okay, it's easier, and your stripe is going to look more even. So I think it's a great tool also. Okay, let's start from the front to the back like this on both sides. Remember, I didn't use any water or glue because my fondant is still soft. My weather is very hot right now, so I don't have to use any glue or water, but you can use it. Now I am cutting the excess on the back, and I'm going to smooth a little bit, and that's it. It looks amazing. Now with if you have the manicure scissors, okay, I'm just arranging some details there. Okay, if you have some manicure scissors, they are going to be your best friend. So if you don't have, buy one of them. Now we are going to make a small cuts on both sides and open a little bit with this shaper, just to give more shape, like this. And that's it. It looks beautiful. Okay, now let's go to the head. This is the smallest one, the styrofoam, 1 inch. Yes, I am using a skewer just to hold it while I am working with it, and I'm covering with a shortening. Just remember for what? To help the fondant to stick to the styrofoam. Okay, now let's put first the ears for our teddy bear head, like this, both sides. Try to push very well so they don't fall when we cover with the fondant. And now the brown fondant, it doesn't have to be brown, you can make any other color, maybe gray or I don't know, black teddy bear. I love those, or white, whatever, any color you like. Now you have to put or cover all the head like this, from one side to the other side, and try to follow the shape of the ears and just press on the sides. And again, with this magical friend, scissors, we're going to cut the excess and try to make or leave the shape of the head of our teddy bear. I'm going to continue. Don't worry if the cut is not even, don't worry, because we're going to add some texture, so it doesn't matter if it looks weird, right? Don't worry. Like this, just cutting all the excess, and I put my fondant in the back so I can continue. Let's cut under the head like this, and this is ready to get some texture. Okay, I am just smoothing a little bit with my shaper on both sides. It's not necessary, but I want to show you that you can use the shaper to smooth also. Okay, I am pressing a little bit each ear to give it more shape. It's starting to look like a teddy bear head. I love it. Or a koala, or whatever. You can make a lot of different animals with this technique. It's very great. Oh look, this is a wire brush. You can find it in dollar stores or anywhere that you can find stuff for you know, to arrange things in the house. I don't know how to say. Okay, or maybe in a store of crafty store or something. If you don't have it, you can also use a normal brush, teeth brush, or you can use aluminum foil. Just wrap it and try to make the texture, whatever. Or you can also leave it without texture. It's going to look great also. So I just made a little bit more shape to the ears, and now I am making the front part of the face, the mouth of my teddy bear, adding more texture like this with my finger. I think it looks nice. And now I am going to connect in the bottom, or if you check all the surface from the middle to the bottom. Okay. With this shaper, the mini shaper, I am going to trace two or mark two holes, and those are going to be the eyes of my teddy bear, like this. Don't worry if the styrofoam looks inside. We're going to fill those holes with black fondant. Okay, now I'm just kneading my fondant, and I'm going to make first the nose, like a mini tiny teardrop, and now with your fingers try to make a triangle like this, and we're going to put like this in our teddy bear face, like this. And with the mini shaper, we're going to make the nostrils and try to make more shape to the nose, like this. Very simple, very easy. It looks nice. Let's give it more triangle, more shape like triangle. Now I'm going to mark the mouth like this with the mini shaper, and like this, and again like a triangle. And we're going to fill that with a black fondant also. Okay, let's make a small stripe. I am just cutting different sizes and a lot of pieces, and then I check which ones are more like useful for the size that I need. Okay, now I am making another one, another stripe with my fingers. You have to be like patient in this step, because sometimes the fondant breaks or something. Just knead well and you will have the desired results. Now I am pushing inside the eyes with my mini sugar shaper. Let's again press, and there you go. We have, no, not we, our teddy bear has eyes, new eyes. Okay, so let's continue with the mouth. You can always draw the lines with, or paint the lines with a small or a thin brush and color dust, or with a color gel or whatever. Remember, I am just showing you the way that I do it, but you can always change the techniques according to your needs or what you like to use the most. Okay, now I am just pressing inside the black fondant, inside the lines that I have marked before. The other one, like this. Just press to fill that lines, just like that, and it looks beautiful, amazing. So let's continue with the next part. Oh, isn't it adorable? Okay, so I took the wire away and I put on the face, on the head, sorry. I'm going to let a small part of the wire on the top of the head to help the hat to stick or to connect to the head. Okay, I am just making a little bit more texture because with my fingers, with my hands, I erased some texture.